Imagine the world just seconds away from total destruction. Not in a movie, not in fiction, but in reality. A single decision made by one man would decide the fate of millions, perhaps billions. This is the story of the day the world almost ended. It was September 26th, 1983. The Cold War was at its peak. The United States and the Soviet Union locked in a deadly standoff. Nuclear weapons were aimed, ready to launch, at a moment's notice. Tensions have been rising for weeks. Just earlier that month, the Soviet Union had shot down a Korean Airlines passenger plane, killing all on board. The atmosphere was one of mistrust, fear, and the constant expectation that war could break out at any moment. That night, deep inside a Soviet early warning bunker near Moscow, Lieutenant Colonel Stanislav Petrov was on duty. His job, to monitor the radar systems for any sign of an American nuclear attack. If the alarm sounded, he would have only minutes to confirm and report to his superiors. The protocol was clear. If the United States launched missiles, the Soviet Union would retaliate immediately. The chain reaction would almost certainly trigger a full-scale nuclear war. Just after midnight, the system detected something. A warning flashed on Petrov's console, indicating a missile had been launched from the United States, heading toward the Soviet Union. Seconds later, another missile, then another, until the system showed 5 incoming warheads. The room filled with tension. Sirens wailed. Officers looked to Petrov, waiting for his confirmation. Petrov's training told him to report immediately. The data suggested a nuclear strike was underway. But something didn't feel right. 5 missiles. If the United States truly intended a first strike, they would send hundreds, not just 5. It didn't make sense. Petrov made a choice. He reported the alert as a false alarm. He trusted his gut and decided not to escalate the situation. Minutes passed. The supposed missiles never appeared. It had been a malfunction. Petrov's decision may have saved the world from nuclear war. Investigations revealed that sunlight reflecting off high-altitude clouds had fooled the satellite sensors. His action was not celebrated. In the secrecy of the Soviet system, his superiors criticized him for not following protocol exactly. He received no awards, no public recognition. Years later, when the incident became public, historians and analysts recognized the magnitude of his choice. One man faced with impossible pressure had relied on judgment rather than blind obedience. Stanislav Petrov quietly passed away in 2017, known to some as the man who saved the world. His story reminds us that the greatest acts of heroism can happen in silence and in the shadows. In the darkness of a Cold War bunker, the fate of the world hung by a thread. Petrov's calm, his refusal to act without certainty, may have spared humanity from destruction. It was the day the world almost ended.